I've been attending, well, I have been here right from the start. I think I have been with this ministry since 1985. And this conference started a few years later on, and it has blessed my life in very many ways. First, I was ordained in this ministry by Reverend Bakasidi. He told me at the time, he told me that, he said, "Young lady, the hand of God is upon your life." And I said, "No, I've been called to be a school teacher." And but as the years rolled by, I discovered that God was confirming my calling in Him. So I'm now in full-time ministry. But that was how I started, and I think I've benefited quite a lot from this ministry, from all of them coming from America, Reverend Bakasidi, Reverend Mary Ann, Reverend David Smooth, and all the rest that have been coming along with them. I think I've gained quite a lot, and the Lord has opened me up also to discover my own ministry in the process. Because after my ordination, I started to see the reason why I should do one thing or another. And I'm now fully convinced that the Lord has called me into ministry. And I've now started my own foundation, and it's called the Cherish Foundation, and it's for the hurting and the needy young women. When I went to do my PhD in the United Kingdom, I discovered that the Lord was pushing me towards people that are hurting and needy. And in the UK, I was in Bristol, where there's a whole lot of drug addicts. I think they have somebody said they have the 10% and under 10 drug addicts in the world. And I found myself drawn to them. I started leading them to Christ, bringing them to church. People thought that I was kidding, but as time went on, I was bringing more and more people to church, and people were getting transformed. Many were added to the church, and so I was enjoying it. And the people I was bringing from the streets were also growing. As the numbers were growing, we were going back together with them to the streets to bring more to the household of God. And I have a particular case that I won't forget. Her name is Jessica. I found her on the street, led her to Christ, and the Lord, within a very short time, showcased her. I mean, she gave her whole being towards the what we were doing, and we were going together on the streets before lots of others joined us. And later on, her parents that had refused her came back to our church, and they got born again there, both Jessica's parents. And then Jessica now works with the Teen Challenge in the UK. So she's one that God has showcased. And there are many others like that, like Jessica. But I'm mentioning Jessica because she's the first one that God used to open me up to be drawn towards people that are hurting. I'm now back in Nigeria. I'm setting up a foundation, which I said is called the Cherish Foundation, for the hurting and the needy. And in Nigeria, we don't have so many drug addicts, like in the case of, that I made in the UK, but we have another type of group that is hurting, and it's the girls that are sent into early marriage, and they go into marriage from the age 9, sometimes even 8. Children raising children, and sometimes they run into a disease called the VVA, and lots of them are in hospital here in Jos and in other places. I discovered these ladies when I was researching for my PhD. My whole research was I was trying to answer the question: what is God doing? What is Nigerian government doing for women? And I discovered these young ladies that were given into marriage too early, and it's mostly by the Muslim people.
What
So
is your name?
90% of people that I'm reaching out to here in Nigeria are such young women, and my aim is to give them hope, the hope that is found in Jesus, as in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, that He has come to give us hope, and He has good plans for us, and that's why we have a hope for the future. And in that, we are trying to make the girls come out to be independent in word, thought, and deed. So that's what we are trying to do with them.
And what is your name?
My name is Christine Kumbin.
Thank
Sorry
you.
for what to say.
Thank you.